Baby, heard nothing like this before. Oh, it's wrong, wrong, wrong. Baby, heard nothing like this before. It's true.
Download like yo, I move keys by the keys like flow. Oh my God, where did this time go? Got me in an hour at my condo. Living in the village, distributor who can get my record from New York to Texas. My chambers with death is. I hope you get the message. I can direct your message. Name it, email, or text it.
What to me? It's wrong, wrong, wrong. Baby, heard nothing like this before. Baby, heard nothing like this before. Hey, yo, what's going on? What's going on? Y'all coming in late. This is my little intro. My little intro song. This is my little intro while I'm cooking. Give it to her raw, raw, raw. Baby, heard nothing like this before. Okay. That might not have been a good rendition, but okay. But I ain't want nothing, y'all. I'm not even gonna be on here long at all. I just wanted to come on and say, I really like that bop. You hear me? I really like that bop. I really like that bop. The intro and everything. That beat is fire. I really like that. Bopping to a little something, something on a Sunday afternoon. Trying to hurry up and get a little something, something in the oven for the kids. My son shooting up the hamstrings. It's what time is it? 4 something in the afternoon, and I'm sitting here still sipping on the same energy drink I started sipping on about 2 hours ago. Don't need it, mind you. I don't need it. But this it's a monster. Oh, I hurt myself. I cut myself and didn't even know it. I'll do that. It's a monster. What the what? The what? What the what? Rise and shine and give God the glory. Look who popped up on my. What if it ain't Larry? What's up in the great state of Illinois? Oh my God, I'm so glad to hear from you. Oh my gosh. How are you? Life is treating me fair. I won't complain, Larry. It's cold again in Detroit, but you know how it is with that Michigan weather. Well, you're not in Chicago, so Chicago kind of get weather like Michigan, but yeah, you know how that late front weather can be sometimes. Michigan weather, cold one day, 70s and 80s. We had like 70s and 80s last week, I think. Well, close to 80. Then it went to 68. Then it went to 50. Then we back at 47 today. So yeah. But other than that, I'm doing good. How you doing? How's life treating you? How's your health? How's ministry? All that. How's the family? No. Mary, I'm so. Oh, that made my heart flutter. I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, you've been out of that, though, Larry. You've been out of the beef thing, right? Yeah, you've been out of that. I think anybody that pretty much got into the beef sector got in it by osmosis. It just kind of gravitated that way or something. It wasn't like you came in and said, select which sector you want to go into. You said, beep, beep. No, you know. But I am so sorry to hear about your mom. Prayers to you and your family. Oh my goodness, Larry. I remember the 4th of July, 2011, right around 11:45 midnight. I lost my mother. I mean, 11:45 in the evening. Right before midnight, I lost my mom. She said she made with peace with God, so I'm at peace. I'll see it. That's right. There you go. There you go. My mama was a woman of God too, so hey, I know what my baby is, and I know I will definitely see her again, Larry. You hear me? I know I'll see my mama again in Jesus' name. You hear me? That's the best I could do with it. You know, sometimes we get caught up in things that don't mean nothing. You know, like you said, the B sector, you get in stuff with things that don't mean nothing, or can't bring you any good, nothing but a bunch of stress and heartache and stuff like that. But you turn around and lose concentration on things that really matter, like the valuable time you can spend with a loved one before they make their transition or you make yours. I'm just glad that you had the opportunity to know that your mom made peace with God and that you'll see her again, prayers again to you and your family. And I pray you doing well too, that you take care of you. It's good to see you up here. I ain't never beef with nobody, so I ain't never been in the beef section. You know, I just the algorithm kind of pulled me in that direction because that's who I used to watch certain people or whatever, but I ain't participating in no beefs and all that, which I'm good. That'll take me all out of my element. I can't. That ain't my calling. I take stuff too personally. I been got too upset with somebody. But I pray that all is well with you and your family. Man, losing your mom, that's not easy. But I didn't come on here to stay long. I just came on here to jump in, do a little pop up, say what's up. Salutations to all of the people. Guan, good people. What Guan? No nonsense. Hey, I pray all is well with you too, Sugarfoot. I'm taking a break like I should, like I think I can anyway. I need to put this meat in the oven. My son is gone. That's my handyman. Not handyman, hand deed man, my hand meat man. So every time I need something, hand me this, hand me that. So he's gone with his sister. And now all of the stuff that he put away that I can't reach or find, I'm on my own because he's joking around. And when I tell you, oh, I see, I can't never find what I'm looking for. Because either he put it up. Either he put it up too high, or well, that's the main problem. Too high. He put everything too high. I'm sorry about the pot, y'all. Give me a minute. He put everything up way too high, And you know I'm height challenged. I got an issue with height. I didn't get enough. So, yeah, that part. So he put everything up so high. I think he think it's funny, but I don't find the humor in it. Cause everything in my house, like everything on the cabinet or the shelf, is way out of my reach. Like he almost 6 feet. Of course he can reach it. It's just right here. Oh, I can just about smack the taste out of his mouth when he says that. It's just right here. Just right where you can reach it, not me. He think that junk is so funny, but yeah, no. And so now I gotta reach for stuff myself or improvise. Not to mention, if we have washed the dishes, I'll make them wash them all over, right? That joker in here, well, I can make them wash them over today. I just have to do it on my own. That point. But other than that, I am glad to be in the mountain one more time. What about y'all? What about y'all? What about y'all? Oh, it's chicken, clean meat. I can go and get some stuff in the oven. Man, I don't know nobody that just clean chicken is so quick. I can't. I cannot do it. It takes so much. Gotta get every little piece of skin and skin and fat and feathers, especially on the leg down at the bottom. They have a little thing I call the elbow. That little yellow, bumpy looking, alligator looking skin. Oh, I can't stand to see that still up on the chicken or feathers. Can't stand to see it take too much. I gotta get a move to do this. That. Just chopping up all my knives now. Well, on the road. Oh, they go. This is it. Last thing you want somebody to do is to eat a piece of your chicken because all the darn feathers still on it. That's just nasty. or bite into a big piece of fat or some rubbery skin or something. Guys, oh, I hope everybody is doing well this Sunday morning. Yesterday was a mess. That I went over to see that little live yesterday, which I'm pretty sure that pretty much everyone saw by now. The live with Marcus and Kiki and Octavia yesterday. And let me just say that you know I can't tell nobody, you know, or even really have an opinion about how somebody else runs their channel or does what they do, because they do what they do, and just because I might watch or follow a podcast or broadcast or whatever you want to call it, does not mean that I agree or disagree with. How can I say it in a way without being? Let me turn that off. How can I say it in a way without being or sounding? Hold on, y'all. One sec. Give it to them raw, raw, raw. Heard nothing like this before. Give it to them raw. That thing stuck in my head. Y'all hear me? That thing stuck in my head. Get on that beat. I'm sorry. It reminds me of something. I don't know what. But I like that beat. Give them to them raw. Raw. Heard nothing like this before. Give it to raw. That's in my head, stuck in my head. So anyway, just because I view certain stuff, I might drop into anything. I might drop into a broadcast of a Trump rally or a Biden rally or anything, any broadcast or video or what have you. That does not mean that I support or don't support another content creator or anyone else. I go to gather information, and participate in the information and gather what I need or what I try to gather, and then I go on about my business. And let me say this also. I mean, I might even drop salutations in the chat or something like that. But again, that does not mean that I affirm or condone is the better word, okay? That I condone anything or that I disapprove of anything that went along in the individual chat. I don't have nothing to do with what goes on in somebody else's page or in their community. All I can control is what happened over here, right? So with that being said, uh, you know, I um I um I don't like to see good people falling out over the stuff that happens in somebody else's household. I mean, what other people do is other people's business. Why do y'all everybody get so invested in other folks' business to the point to where y'all be doxing each other and cussing each other out and calling each other names and I mean for real, not just for gags and giggles. Y'all doing this stuff for real, for real. Like y'all really grown folks getting into it like this here. Y'all really grown folks getting into it like this here. Over investing in somebody else's issue. Over investing in somebody. Let me tell y'all something about me. I got some stuff going on over here. I got some stuff going on over here. Huh? I got some stuff going on. Huh? I got some stuff I'd like to do. And ain't nobody got five on it. You know how I know? Cause listen, cause I'm still sitting over here struggling with a K. Struggling. Right? I'm still sitting over here trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Okay? Ain't nobody got five on it. So guess what? If I can't tend to my business, I ain't gonna try to get so deep in engulfing yours that I can't function. Now I'm gonna have my opinion, because like I said, if it's on this here platform, it's up for discussion. So I'm gonna have my opinion. Okay? I'm gonna have my opinion. I'm gonna say what I say, and I'm gonna stick to it. And if I'm wrong, I'll come back and say, ooh, there goes another axion thing. There goes another one. Right? I was wrong, and I got no problem saying I was wrong. Okay? Oops, I made a mistake. My bad. I apologize sincerely. I don't have no problem doing that. But other than that, I am not about to get so over engulfed in somebody's issues, especially when it's not, like a community issue or, something like that. I'm not about to get so engulfed in somebody else's issues that it's going to create problems between me and a whole community of folks. That's some crazy stuff. Now, I feel like I should be able to say what I want to say on my channel, and I feel like nobody should have a problem with it, just like other people say that they want to say on their channels. I don't mean including, talking about folks and getting up under their clothes and all that kind of stuff. But if you have an opinion about something, unfortunately, opinions are certainly like bouillons. Everybody got them, So, or I'm gonna start saying opinions are like brains. Everybody got them, okay? Because you can't function without brain. Let's see it like that. Because there's some stuff that's cliche that just don't sound right. It just sounds nasty to say that. But anyway, I just would love to see some of it's for entertainment and all this and that. Some of y'all get personal with this stuff. And y'all good people. And it make you to the point to where, hey, if you go over here, somebody gonna get mad. If you go over there, somebody gonna get mad. If you say this, somebody ain't gonna support you. If you say that, somebody else ain't gonna support you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta hold back what you say and hold back what you do, because another individual gonna have a problem with it. And I just think that's just petty. Honest to God, I just think that's petty. I really do. I think everybody grown. Everybody was born separate. I don't know. None of y'all out there was Siamese twins and nothing like that there. Everybody's born separate. Everybody individuals. So therefore, you should be able to state your opinion and support who you like to support without there being any repercussions to it. Come on, y'all. Find something else to fight over. Fight over equal rights and got doggone something. Fight over homelessness, starving. Because I feel like, okay, check this out. Check this out. Let me say this. First of all, let me say, I don't have it financially, but if I did, every last one of those people out there that's homeless, that I feel have a verifiable story or that I put it like that. Everybody that I can, because I'm gonna tell you something. There have been people that I know standing out on the corner asking for money that I know ain't out there looking for a home. They want a drink or a hit or something like that. But if I have it to give, I'll give it, and I'll just give a word of ministry or something along with it. And tell them, now look, it's your conviction of the Lord what you do with this, but you asked me for it for this, that, and so. And I do it like that. But I'll do it according to my convictions, if I have it or not. But see, that's my problem. That's why I can't keep a whole lot like I want to, because I always end up giving everything away. That's a big issue with that. I can't. The Bible said, "Give unto him that asketh thee." Lord have mercy. Trust me, people take advantage of that when it comes to me, especially child period. So I feel like if a lot of people that have an opinion about a lot of these people out here on these channels and whatnot that are out in the streets that are homeless and this, that, and the other and all that. And a lot of people that's spitting on them, like telling them, like so many words, kill yourself and all this kind of stuff like that. They don't say it like that, but that's pretty much kind of what you're doing is pretty much telling the person to kill yourself. Because some of the stuff that be in those comments be like detrimental. It's like that stuff will take me out. Like I wrote in Monique comments. I said, "Baby, turn them comments off." Because them people, they say stuff to that girl, to me, that just break her heart. But guess what? For most of the ones that's out here, like, now, I'm going to say some of the ones that's out here, and I have sent money out to people, some of the autistic, some of the blind, some of the homeless, some of the sick, cancer, all that. I will support it if I got it. I will. So I say that to say, if some of y'all would just get together and send a few dollars to help some of these people that's out here on the street that y'all, standing up for in the comments or in the chats, they might be able to get a hand up. You know what I'm saying? They might be able to do a little taste better. But some of us are just all talk, unfortunately, and it's not true. Some of us is all freaking talk. All talk, no action, ain't got no intention on having no action. Now tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me, Craig. Tell me I'm lying, Craig. Some of y'all ain't got no intentions on helping some of these people. Because if they wasn't suffering, you wouldn't have a story. But guess what? Some of y'all going through right now, behind closed doors. Some of y'all going through right now. And if it hadn't been for a check, SSI, disabilities, EBT, uh, just whatever. Shoot, I don't even know. But if it hadn't been for a little wiggles of your own, you will be out there too. And some of you came from out there, and the Lord allowed you an opportunity to get up and get on your feet. So when you open your mouth and judgment, truth of the matter is that you tell you what you've been through yourself. You know? And that ain't right. As the temptation say. And that ain't right. So, what you gonna do with him up here? If you feel like you can show somebody the way to do better, then doggone, show them a way. Show them how to get to that platform called better. Hmm? Show them the way to go. Show them how to get there. Don't just be about it. I mean, talk about it, be about it. Because some of y'all's just so mean and so ornery. You're so mean and so ornery. And if anybody was to talk to you the way y'all talk to people, you'd be hurt. You'll be extremely broken. If somebody was to talk to you, and I mean, this the part that gets me is that some of y'all act like everybody wasn't born in the hood, in the ghetto. Everybody didn't have to suffer. Some people were not privy to wheat and welfare or whatever they call it. Some people, didn't have to worry about stuff like that. Some people were born, beyond lower and middle class. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all didn't have to worry about stuff like that, and God bless you for it. God bless you for it. So you're not privy to a struggle. You don't know what it's like to struggle. But some of y'all can't have a story, got a story. Some of y'all know what it's like to struggle and to be down without not have it. To have to, rob Peter to pay Paul, literally. And hope Paul don't call. You hear me? So, stop being so doggone mean to each other. Y'all so mean to each other. We all treat each other, talk to each other, can't even get along. And we ain't talking about kids. Dang, if I see grown folk acting like that, what the kids acting like? If I see grown folks that's kind of messy, what the heck is the kids acting like? Y'all ain't even the kids nothing to do. Cause y'all messy. Oh my goodness. And enjoy it. It's okay. When it's like for entertainment purposes and stuff like that. But when you start doxing folk and going on with people's personal stuff and digging their business up and all this, that, and the other, that's the part you tripping on. That's the part you tripping on. Listen. Hey, baby. Girl, did you get my text? My cousin, my mama's sister's daughter called me, which is my cousin, called me and ended up talking to that girl over an hour. I got an emergency call from Indiana. But anyway, yeah. So y'all get too personal with it. You be hurting each other. That's crazy. That's crazy. Some of y'all act worse than the kids too. And you can't be simple about it and just say, listen, like my sister on here. Just came on. We've been cool for so long. I lost count of the years, to be honest. But we've been cool for so long. But one thing about it, baby, she'll get on here and on the hood table, we be talking about some stuff. But when she turned that camera off She got life. She got a job. She got a business. She got a grandbaby. She has other things. She got a life. But she don't get off here and go to doxing folk and go calling for jobs and making people, she don't take it personal like that. When it's on YouTube, it's on YouTube. When YouTube turn off, it go off. She don't take it with her. She enjoy her family. You know what I'm saying? We might get up in our little private group chat that we have. The family. It's just a little family count little thing we do. And we might joke and send little funny memes and all this other stuff between each other. And if it's something, it ain't nothing for us to hit that little video camera and call all us at one time. We get on there and act the fool for 5 minutes to get off. But it's never personal. And if it's something that we like, hey, if it's something that we disagree about, and she can tell you why we on here. If it's something we disagree about, we'll call each other and be like, well, no, I don't agree with that. And she'll be like, well, I do. I'm like, well, I think different. She'll be like, well, I don't. And like, okay, girl, love you too, talk to you in a minute. And that's how it goes. But that's how it's supposed to go. That's how it's supposed to go. We ain't never fell out over no YouTube crap. And we never will. I've talked to her and told her things, shared things with her. She's talked to me and she shared things. And we never heard it back. But that's how it's supposed to be. Some of this stuff y'all got going on. Y'all best friends and best buddies until you're not. And then when you're not, next thing you know, the whole conversation that you had when you was best friend was recorded. So were you never really friends? Everything was recorded, got pictures, snapbacks, and everything else like that. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that. I don't know nobody else that does. And if that's the way you want to live, that's on you. Falling out all over YouTube, sis. Falling out all over you. Would you tell them we will come to each other in a New York meeting and laugh it off? Be like, girl, I don't see how you do that. Yeah, I know. It is just about this, and that. You be like, not me. I know. That's it. And that's over. But we ain't gonna ever have an issue that we cannot discuss. Nothing. I don't care how pissed she gets mad about something that I say or do, whether it's on YouTube or off. We have a relationship where she can call me and say, Sis-Lo, I ain't like what you said. It made me feel some kind of way. What did I say? Well, you said that, and either I'm gonna say, girl, I'm so sorry. Or I'm gonna say, well, I didn't mean like that. What I meant was, but I'm sorry if it hurt you. Or something to that effect. But we ain't gonna fall out. And I'm gonna be like, girl, you know me in the hood, haven't fell out, but I'm about to drop these receipts. I ain't got none. Don't got not one. I can't even tell you if I kept the text messages, to be perfectly honest with you. Because when my phone started running slow, I delete everything. I don't got money and I don't have no iPhone. I ain't got no money to buy no phone. So I delete everything. I ain't got all that. That's too involved for me. For y'all that do. But this is the only thing I'm going to tell you. If it happened before, don't think it won't happen again and that you might not be next. If this person has fallen out with another individual before you, and they have had that outcome, and now all of a sudden you cool with that individual, don't think that you can't be the next one. What are you thinking? Don't think that you can't become a victim too. Because if that person can get on YouTube and have receipts and produce phone calls of an ex-best friend or ex-best bud, don't think that they can't or have it or won't do it to you. That's all I'm saying. Enter at your own risk. But y'all being grown, so falling out like this here over this foolishness, it just don't make no kind of sense to me. It don't make, especially what I was saying. Blot out the whole transgression. Look at the devil. Just like a man. Oh, Snoop put it lie. He ain't like what I was saying, y'all. He did not like what I was saying. I must have been telling the truth. I must have been telling the whole truth. Falling out on every week, sis. Over nothing. Over absolutely not. Falling out over nothing. Because when the rubber hit the road, I'm hundreds of miles away from you. I'm 100. I ain't never got to see you if I don't want to. I ain't even got to. I got to turn the channel. Huh? I'm 1,000 miles from you. I ain't never got to see you again. Got to talk to you. Got to smell your stinky cheap perfume. Your funky deodorant. None of that. None of that. I ain't got to do it. All I got to do is turn the freaking channel. Huh? That's it. But no, y'all rather be on here showing your tail and showing your kids how to act in the future. And then cuss your kids out, beat the heebie-jeebies out of the kids for acting like y'all acting right now. Y'all ain't giving them babies nothing to do. Your kids probably be like, dang, Mom, me and my friends don't even get down like that. This stuff is ignorant. I'm going to say ignorant. That stuff is ignorant. Y'all cutting up. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I don't get it. I don't understand. And more than anything, I don't see how y'all justifying this stuff. No, you started with me first. You started with me. You said that I said that he said that we said. And that's why I'm saying you sound like your kid. Like when your kid say, well, my he hit me first. But he hit me first. And you saying to your kids, I don't care who hit who first. Cut it out. Ain't none of that. It's crazy. Would you say, sis? Let me see. I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. Wait a minute, hold on. Go back. Teaching their children very bad social skills because even if they might be in a different room, kids are yes. Kids are listening to us and they mimic us. I never will forget. This is a long time ago. I worked in a hair salon. And this girl, whose hair I did her daughter, and I did her and her daughter's hair. But she had two twin little boys, and the twins had to be four, about 4 or 5 maybe, and they were busy, child. And so to keep them busy, she used to bring them with little army men or whatever, they used to play with the little Avenger, the robot toys or whatever. And, while she was under the dryer, her and her daughter was under the dryer. While we were in the back, they were in there role playing in the front, in the waiting area, role playing. And they were role playing their dad and mom conversation. B, what I tell you? No, you said I ain't done that. And I mean, they was telling all the bit and all. Finally, I was my station, my booth was towards the back, so I couldn't hear everything, but I knew they were. All of a sudden, I heard the salon owner say, no, hush. Y'all better stop talking about that. Y'all hush, tell all your mama business. And it was like they started role playing and acting just like, what they heard. They were acting like they were beating on their mama, and one was beating the toy, and the other one cussing the toy out, and the other one doing this back and forth. Because this is what they're mimicking what they saw. They're mimicking what they heard. They are reliving the way they live. And then there was another situation where I had this young lady was coming to me, and she was married to a pastor. Let me say that he might have been the only one in his house that had a relationship with the Lord, because this child, his what? Listen, all she was talking about was getting with somebody and fighting. And I'm not kidding. She was saying how she was gonna get with somebody at the church and this, that, and the other. Oh, they don't know me because I rocks with the best of them, and me and my kids fight together, and da 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 da. And I'm like, wonder why her teenage son sitting up here with her, and she was like, oh, he got kicked out of school for what? For fighting. But that's cool because we got him back. Oh, what you mean we? She was like, girl, I was out there with my sons. We got all them jokers. We was out there. Okay, now hold on. Hold on, First Lady. Hold on, First Lady. And then she was like, my husband don't understand. Well, I can kind of understand why he don't understand, sis. You the First Lady of the church out there boxing and popping in the middle of the street with your boys. Not even with her daughters, with the boys. And she wasn't that big. She was like a little bitty somebody. She was probably about 5'7", but she wasn't heavy. Maybe about a $130, $140 maybe, pushing it. She wasn't, but she was just like rough around the edges. And so it got to the point to where the boys was listening more to her than they were listening to their dad. And it started causing division in the home. But it's like when you give the kids nothing to look up to, they start mimicking. It's like nature versus nurture. They start mimicking and redoing what they see. They start reliving it. So you couldn't expect any better. But that's what I say. That's just exactly what I mean by y'all not giving the kids nothing to do and nothing to eat off of. Because all of y'all sitting up here acting like the kids. Y'all acting like the kids. Y'all acting just like the rest of them. Here we go. Out here in these YouTube street with your grown 50, 60, 40-year-old selves. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's okay to have it. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to do a little roasting and game. That's all. But when it start getting so serious that y'all start turning on each other and hurting each other and daggering, that's when it get bad. You know what I'm saying? That's when it get real bad. And that's when you want to say, well, dang, were we ever cool at all? Were we ever friends for real? Were we ever friends at all? Or was it all for play? I'm just asking. And in the meantime, let me say this. And this is to Marcus the interviewer, Mr. Marcus Ferris the interviewer. Atlanta Street interview. And this is from yesterday's live. Let me say this, Marcus. I don't agree with you on anything. I don't believe you. I don't like the stuff that you do. I don't hate you, but I don't care for your actions. I don't care for the things that you do. I believe that when you got up on that platform that you lied. I believe that you are a sociopath. Um, I believe you are lying to try to protect your image or to diffuse your situation or to protect yourself or whatever, but you kept talking and end up crossing yourself up in your own lies, and that was crazy. But when you ask for prayer, that's my obligation. Whether I agree with you or not, whether I like you or not, whether I care for you or not, any of that is my obligation to pray for you. And that I will do. And how you think I should pray for you, Marcus, I don't know. I ain't gonna pray hell down on you. I don't do stuff like that. I ain't gonna pray hell down on you. But I will pray for your deliverance because you need it. You need it. I have to, and I have to pray for you as if I were praying for anyone else that would ask me to pray for them. I have to. That is my Christian obligation. I'm a chronic empath. Chronic empath. That's my own definition. I'm a my own term. Chronic empath, which means I'm empathetic by fault. So with that, there's a degree of compassion that I would have for anybody, but at the same time, I don't have to condone what you do, what you have done, and what you probably are going to continue to do until you get delivered from it. No, I'm gonna say what you're gonna continue to do until you get delivered from it. You have already admitted you can't help yourself. You said that. I can't help. I just couldn't help. I just couldn't resist it. The clothes came off and it got to going, and I just couldn't resist. I couldn't do it. And I said I wasn't going to do it. No, she knew I shouldn't do it. Blase, this, that, and the other. But I have an obligation to pray for you. Now, here's the thing. You continue even during all of that. This is a situation you do. The reason why I say what I say is you don't apologize or feel remorseful for the things that you do. You continue to gaslight people and you continue to say, oh, well, see, let me tell you what happened, what the whole thing with my tongue. the thrash or the rash on your tongue. Well, this is what happened. Okay, so she got with her ex, right? And she allowed him to dump off in her. What they got to do with your tongue, though? Like, so you saying it's her fault that her ex did this, that, and the other, but you at no point in time had no responsibility in that. You didn't take responsibility for any of your actions, but you continue to make everything that you did, like you said with them, was consensual. It was also consensual to you, but you continue to take everything you did and put the blame off on the women. Every time it was time for you to stand up for something that you did, you put it off on somebody else. Those are the type of things that make me not believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe nothing you say, bro. None of what you said up on that platform. The only reason why I tuned into it and even listened to it was to see is that if you were going to even have 1 ounce of remorse for any of the stuff that you've done, and all you continue to do is lie. And the reason why I know you're lying is because you keep crossing yourself up. And then you turn around and say, okay, so anytime you go, okay, so, and you drag that, so you thinking about your lie you're about to tell. You can't help yourself. You just cannot help yourself. And that's too bad. That's too bad. And you got daughters that are watching you. And it's going to eventually be like, dang, Dad. So what you doing out here behind that camera? Not to mention you bringing these different women in and they land in your house, in your bed where your kids sleep. The bed might not be the same, but it's the same house. What if a disgruntled person come to where they know you live, looking for you and your kids happen to be there? Are you aware that that could put them in potential danger? Are you aware that that can possibly leave them without a dad? It's just not cool. It's not cool at all. And I mean, it's like, can't nobody tell you what to do. You got to realize it on your own, but you need help. And you say you, 1 minute you say you don't need a therapist or you don't have a therapist. And the next minute you say you got a therapist. And now you're saying you got an attorney and this, that, and the other. But I feel like if you're not guilty of something, why do you have an attorney, number one? Or if you didn't do anything, but you kept going back and saying you didn't do something, but you end up saying you did it, but you didn't do it like that, or you didn't do it like this. So you just cross yourself up so much. You need to just shut up at this point. Shut up and tie a knot in your little mood. Put Peter away for a little while. Let little Peter get over the whooping cough or whatever it is that he has. And go ahead and sit yourself down somewhere. You also stated that you would not stop your line of questioning, but you also said that what attracted you to some of the women is the struggles and the things that they're going through. So what you have is what some street people call a Captain Save-A-Hole mentality, except for it's a Captain Save-A-Homeless. So you keep saying that you feel bad for bringing the stain on your platform, but you keep staying in your platform. You can't even shout it out. That was a little like, joke. But it's like you keep staying on your own platform doing the same thing. If you always do what you always done, you'll always get what you always got. And what is insanity? Insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result every time. You gotta learn. And yeah, I get it, I get it, I get it. But I feel like when you say, I get it, I get it, I get it, or yeah, I'll admit, it's just you being passive aggressive to try to diffuse the conversation or change the direction of the conversation. But a part of you enjoys jumping up on these panels, getting the attention that you get from doing the things that you do, which makes you a dangerous individual because you keep doing the same stuff, getting the same results, getting the same shout outs, getting the same attention, and it repeats itself. And in the meantime, you got all these women hurting, not just hurting at this point, allegedly, they are being affected physically now. And you have no remorse about it. If you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And that goes for people who do evil with no regard. When you are evil or mean or disheartened and you continue to do wrong and you have no regard for the things that you're doing. When you live by that sword, you die by the sword. And it can take you out of here permanently. I don't wish that on you. I don't wish that on you. I wish you to be healed, to get your mind right, get delivered from that succubus demon that you got on riding on your back. That deviant that could possibly cost you your life. You need help. Yes, I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you. I surely will. I pray for you publicly if you want me to. Other than that, I do it on in my own secret time. But I have that obligation to do it because you asked. But are you going to submit to God's will, Marcus? Or are you just saying that as a figure of speech, just for something to say? Are you going to adhere to what God is telling you to do? Are you going to continue to make excuses and continue in the way that you've been going, thinking that it's okay? See, only you can answer those questions. Only you can answer those questions. In the meantime, if you keep being content, you'll continue to be talked about. If you keep giving people reasons to talk, Marcus, they're going to talk. You said that eventually it's going to phase out. You know when it's going to phase out? When you end up like R. Kelly, like Diddy, and not even Diddy yet. We end up like R. Kelly, we end up like Alicia Bishop, uh, or someone like that, and that's locked up with a bunch of years to not behind you. That's when you become past news. Until then, you'll continue to be current events because you are the one that's creating the content. You can't get mad because the people that you are interviewing is coming back and saying these things about you. You can't get mad because you bought it on yourself. And then you want people to elevate you for all of the good things that you've done. But Yes, the fact is that the bad has overshone the good. But that's your fault. Now, if I got on here every day talking inspirational to people and got on, well, no, if I got on here once a week talking inspirational to people and then got on here every day, all day, cussing people out, calling them names, talking on their clothes and making issues, which of my personalities do you think people are really going to adhere to? And you know what that's going to do? That's going to make God look bad. See, that's why I don't mess with no Christian people, because they are always acting like that. They act a holy roller 1 minute and the next minute they cussing you out. They doing it. I'm not perfect, Lord Jesus. And I know some cuss words, some good ones. And I can make it sound poetic. It sounds like, oh my God, I make it flow like poetry. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't perfect, but I'm striving. I'm trying not to let you see that side of it. And if you really want to see that side of me, I'm going to tell you what you got to do. No, I'm not, because I don't want to tell you. Sure ain't going to tell you. No, I ain't going to tell you what you got to do. You don't want to see that side of me, that's all. But I ain't going to hold y'all. I got to go. I got to mix up this cake real quick. But I appreciate you all for tuning in. And you know, like we always do, I love you on purpose. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You hear me? I want you all to subscribe, like, share, and support this channel. Listen, SISLO is my cash app. Drop a little ching-a-ling-a-lang on my cash app if you care to donate. And I tell you one thing that's free is that like button and that subscribe button and that share button. Guess what? You can get them all 3 for 1. Just click it all at the same time. I love you on purpose. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And I'm going to go out one more time with this, y'all. This is probably going to be my new theme song. I'll let y'all know. Right now, I ain't settled on it, but I'm enjoying listening to it right now. You heard me? I've been enjoying listening to this, and I've been listening to it since it came out. This Solid Dollar, you heard me? You can follow him. Get to him raw. Heard nothing like this before. I give it to him raw. Babe, heard nothing like this before. All I really wanted to see was a part of the street. Then try